Hey, first grade friends, and welcome back and congratulations because you are getting ready to wrap up this informative paragraph about Native American homes. On Monday, we decided which of the 3 Native American homes we wanted to teach our reader about. Teepees, wigwams, or longhouses. I chose longhouses. We then drew a teaching picture that was colored realistically and made sure we added a label. Then Tuesday, we started writing and we wrote our topic sentence. We said, I will teach you all about longhouses. Remember that topic sentence? When you practice your paragraph, cross your fingers, he goes on your thumb. Then we wrote 2 teaching sentences. You could, of course, do 3 to do 2 things. The first, we had to make sure we taught our reader what this house looked like. And then the second, make sure you tell them why that tribe would choose to build that type of house. So we said, one fact is that they are long and narrow. Look at those longhouses. Look how long it is. Look how narrow or skinny it is. Another fact is that they took a long time to build. So tribes lived there for a long period of time. So I've not only taught my reader what this type of home looks like, but I also taught them why a tribe would choose that type of home. Now I need to wrap up my paragraph with my closing sentence. And as always, I'm going to practice my paragraph across my fingers. I know I already wrote my topic sentence. I will teach you all about longhouses. I wrote my 2 teaching sentences. One fact is that they are long and narrow. Another fact is that they took a long time to build, so tribes lived there for a long time. If you want to add a 3rd teaching sentence, be my guest. But I'm going to wrap it up with my closing sentence. My closing sentence is kind of like an end to a narrative. It tells our reader, we're done teaching you, reader, thanks for stopping by. And the easiest closing sentence you can write, friends, is now you know all about blah, 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 blah. And you fill in the blah, 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 blah. So here I go. Now you know all about, and what's my blah, 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 blah? What type of house did I write about? If you said long houses, kiss your brain. And notice how I make that line nice and long because I know that's a big word with lots of letters and sounds in it, period. Now I'm just going to go back and fill it in. Now, notice my uppercase N at the beginning of my sentence. You know, K-N-O-W, to know something, coming from the word knowledge. Now you know all, A-L-L spells all. All my friends should be learning how to write the word all by now. It's one of those sight words. It's going to help you with a lot of other words in that all family. About, A-B-O-U-T, about. Now you know all about longhouses. Long houses, longhouses. It's a compound word. Long houses. Notice that O-U in the middle of house, giving us the ow sound. Friends, I'm done. How easy was that? Now I can go back and reread my paragraph to make sure it sounds right and makes sense. Here I go. I will teach you all about longhouses. One fact is that they are long and narrow. Another fact is that they took a long time to build. So tribes lived there for a long period of time. Now you know all about longhouses. Pat yourself on your back, kiss your brain, but you're not done yet. If you picked up your blue ELA spiral, guess what, friends? You have yourself a fancy-pantsy writing checklist right behind your writing prompt, which is awesome for you. This is good news for you, friend, because now you can check to make sure that your writing is ready to read. And the first thing that we have to go back and check for is to make sure we use a capital or uppercase letter at the beginning of a sentence. We always use an uppercase or capital letter at the beginning of our sentence, not just thrown in throughout our words. If you've got an uppercase A in the middle of a word, you better go back and fix it. Let's see, beginning of my sentence, I got an uppercase letter. The rest are lowercase. Looks good so far. Uppercase letter at the beginning of my sentence. The rest are lowercase. We're good. Uppercase letter at the beginning of my sentence. The rest are lowercase. Keep going. It's not the end of my sentence yet. Lowercase, 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 lowercase. Yep. We're good. Last sentence, uppercase letter at the beginning of my sentence with that uppercase N. The rest are lowercase. Yes, I did it. So now I can go ahead and give myself a nice little check. That's good. Did I use finger spaces to make it easy for my reader to read? If it's all squishy squish, nobody's going to be able to read it, friend. You're going to have to go back and add some finger space. Let's check mine out. Oh, look at that nice space between these words. Ooh, I've got beautiful space between my words. My reader can tell the difference from one word to another. So yes, I added finger space. Checkity check. If I didn't, I would go back and fix it. Did I draw a helpful picture? I absolutely did. Let's go back to our teaching picture. And if I drew a teaching picture that's colored realistically and has a label, guess what? Oh, look at that longhouse. I even showed that it's outside among the trees in the forest with a nice little label. Checkity check. Did I write the sounds I heard? I absolutely did. I remember when I got to the word longhouses, I heard the ow sound, and I knew it had to be OU because we use OU in the beginning or middle of a word that has ow. You go through and check and make sure all of your words have their sounds. Checkity check. And did we use ending punctuation? Did you put a period at the end of your sentences that needed them? I will teach you all about longhouses. Period. Yup. One fact is that they are long and narrow. Period. Yup. Another fact is that they took a long time to build, so tribes lived there for a long period of time. Period. Yup. Now you know all about longhouses. Period. Yup. So we use ending punctuation. If I get all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my checks, my writing is ready to read, my reader will be able to read it, and I am good to go. If not, then I just carefully go back and edit my work. No big deal. I want to make sure somebody can read it. So friends, your job right now is to wrap up your paragraph. Be sure that you add your closing sentence, and then use your fancy-pantsy writing checklist to check your work to make sure it is ready to read.